Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Larry, and today we're going to be taking a look at the leak system and some of the features that come along with it. If you're new to the channel and you like the video, please consider subscribing. Leave a like, leave a comment, and go ahead and ring that notification bell because there will be more videos coming up shortly. All right. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you in a bit.
Really? That's bigger than most. So, my only reason for doing that was not to show off or anything. It was just to prove a point that how far the link would go. And it would be more than enough for a small club. I mean, your average bar band plays in smaller clubs and stuff like that. So, I mean, it would be more than sufficient to cover an area. I mean, as you can see, way out there is more than 20 meters, if you can see that. So it's, it's going to be more than your average size club, it can handle that. So we'll be right back, and I'll give you more info and review on the link. All right, stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Larry, and we got some fun for you today. But first, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Spark link that I have been using for the past couple of weeks now. And I have to say, I mean, this is my first wireless guitar system to ever use. I have to say that I'm pretty well impressed with the range of this particular item and the use that it has, because in the pamphlet it says a 20-meter in-sight or in-line range. Well, I tested it, and it's more than 20 meters. It really is. And 20 meters is by far enough for a small club that you're going to play in that may just require a couple of guitars, or, a small band or something like that. Well, even a larger band, to use your Spark or any. From what I understand, you can use this with any amp. Just plug it in and go. So I'm really impressed with the range that it has. The Spark, the Spark Link itself is quite usable actually, because this is the one for the guitar. All right, this is the one for the guitar. It has the black part right here that signifies that this is for the guitar. All right, but the male end itself is 110 degrees. So you could put this on a Gibson Les Paul and put it out of the way. Just put it the length of the edge of the body, and it's well out of the way. For a Stratocaster, you can go ahead and just plug it in straightways and angle it down just a little bit, about like that, and it's pretty much out of the way, really. For a acoustic, depending on where the jack is, it will still be pretty much out of the way. If the jack is at the bottom of the guitar, I mean, you just plug it in, you know, the face, or not the face of the guitar, but the edge of the guitar, laying right flat up against, well, not flat up against, but about that far away from the side of the guitar. And it's pretty much out of the way. It's light. It's not cheaply built, I can tell you that right now. The plastic on it is it's like a high impact. I used to work at a plastics factory, but it's like a high impact plastic. I wouldn't suggest throwing it to test that theory out, but you know, a drop or something like that, and it'll pretty much survive. Now, turning it on isn't really an issue either, because there's a, and I don't know if the camera can pick it up very well. There is, okay, right there. There is a button right here at the top, and you hold it in for a couple of seconds, and this light here will turn blue and flashing. This means it's trying to acquire the transmitter. This is the receiver. This is what the one that plugs into your amp, whatever amp you're using, and that's signified by the gold piece right here. So you turn it on, you hold the button in for a couple of seconds, and that light will start flashing blue. You turn the transmitter on. Oh, you gotta hold the button in first, and it'll start flashing blue. And both of them, well, the other one turned off. There. So it's flashing blue, now it's green. So they've acquired, you know, it was the flashy blue just signifies that both of them are trying to acquire each other. So the light is green now, so that means that they are working. I mean, if you got plugged into your amp and one plugged into your guitar, it will work. Okay, so the Spark Link has a few, as far as the little pamphlet here shows, when you're pairing them, they'll pair once automatically when they're turned on. You know, it doesn't matter whether you turn them off or turn them on, you know, turn them off and unplug them from your amp and your guitar. Once you plug them in and turn them on, they will automatically pair to each other. if you want to repair, repairing them, or repair, it's kind of like a double. When you want to repair them together, you power both of them on, and you have to double press the button on the spark transmitter, which is this one right here, the black one. So you want to power both of them on and press the button on the transmitter twice quickly, and they'll rescan each other, and they'll also repair that'll also repair both links, just in case something does go wrong or something like that. You just double press the one on the transmitter right here, and they'll repair together, and it will repair anything that might go wrong with them or something like that. So that's that. When you want to mute the link, you quickly press the power button on the spark transmitter to mute it. So that will mute the link. So you quickly press it to mute it, and then you just double press it for them to repair each other, or to repair up together. So, but that's not all you get though. You do get, it's like 1.5 meters charging cord, and it's got the Y in it, so you can charge both of them together at once. So it's like 1.5 meters cord that you get with the links. Now what I wasn't, let me shut these off really quick. So they're still charged pretty good. So what I wasn't impressed with was, what if you don't have a USB-C? Oh, well then you're stuck with, trying to figure out how you're going to charge these things, because both ends are all three ends are USB-C. So if you don't have something USB-C to plug in, you're pretty much screwed. So what you need to do, because I'm not sure if I have a USB-C on the back of my computer, I didn't check. So what I needed to figure out was a solution to use this. So I figured out that I needed some type of an adapter, a USB-C to a USB. And I finally figured it out. I went to my local Best Buy and I got this. Comes in a 2-pack at Best Buy. All right. And it's a USB-C, if you can see it there. That's a USB-C. Let me see if I can't even zoom in here a little bit to show you a little bit better. There. Right there. That's a USB-C to USB. And it comes in a 2-pack at Best Buy. It's like, I think $10 and some change for both of them. So if you don't know if you have a USB-C port on the back of your computer, or you don't have one at all, period, you're going to have to go somewhere, your local electronics store, or if you got a Best Buy somewhere around your area, you need to go, at least I did, go ahead and go to Best Buy, and you can get these. It comes in, like I said, in a 2-pack for like $10 and some change. That's where I live, that's what it costs. So I don't know what it would cost anywhere else, but it was like $10 and some change for a pair of them. And you're going to need the pair because there's something else on the menu for these reviews that needs one of these. So that was one thing that I wasn't impressed with. If Positive Grid would come up with some sort of solution to where they would offer you a USB-C adapter with this kit of Link, that would really help out a whole heck of a lot. Now, another thing about the Link, to kind of like remind you when the charge is going down on it, green means that the battery level, of course, is 60 to 100%. Yellow means that the battery level is at 6 to 60%. And red means that the battery level is below 5%. So that's just another one of the little things about the Link for your guitar and amp. So, but other than the USB-C adapter that I had to buy, I am fairly impressed with this kit, actually. I mean, it comes with a meter. I think they said it was like a 1.5 meter cord. So if you got something that's sitting far, away, 1.5 meters or within that, and that's the only area where there is a USB-C to plug into, you could still drape that cord across the table or something like that easily. So the Spark, Link, and the cord that comes along with it. It is a braided cord, by the way, so it is extra sturdy. Very extra sturdy. I like that because, sometimes around me things get ripped or whatever. This is pretty sturdy in itself right here. I wouldn't trust anything with like a plastic jacket or anything like that. This, it's braided. It will work excellent. It's got a longevity on it that a lot of the cords for charging or something like that do not have. So the braided cord is also a plus. Aside from the build of the Spark itself, like I said, it's pretty much like a high-impact plastic, but I wouldn't throw it to test that theory out, like I said before, because it will break if you do that. But like I said, 110-degree male adjustment on it. It'll work with, if you got an electric banjo, it'll probably work with that. It'll work with an electric violin. I'm pretty sure it would if it's got the right jack. It'll work, of course, with electric guitar anything electric, from my understanding, you plug it in and it'll work with your spark, and it'll work with any other, from what I understand, and if I heard right, with any other amp out there, they automatically pair up together. I like it. It's a good item from Positive Grid, but the Spark Link, I would really suggest it if you're into playing small clubs, small venues, tiny ones, and as I show you, this thing does have a reach. So, I mean, small clubs be no problem for it to handle it all. So that's about it for the Spark Link. If you enjoyed this video, if you got anything out of it, if you understood it, if you got anything out of it, seriously, if you got anything out of it, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment and hit that notification bell, because there will be more videos like this coming up on the Control X and the Riff. The Riff I still haven't gotten to yet. I've gotten to the Control X. I will give you the review on the Control X in about another week or so. So hang tight with me and get excited, because this stuff, I like it. I mean, I've heard a lot of people having problems with the Control X and stuff like that. That might be, I don't know.
Hey, there were a couple of things that I did forget to mention, and I apologize for that. The first thing is that, and I believe this is from Completely Dead, it takes about 2 hours for a full charge on these. So that will give you up to 6 hours of continuous playtime with these also. The other thing is, if my ADD brain can remember, is that if you're inactive for 15 minutes, the transmitter here, the one with the black part here, right, will shut off it to conserve battery power. And again, after another 15 minutes, the receiver will shut off after 15 minutes of inactivity. So those were the two things that I wanted to, get out there. I completely forgot about that after a slight incident yesterday. So we'll talk about that here in a few minutes.